Hey YouTube, I just wanted to put together a quick video. Before we get started, a lot of people often ask me about outside interests, obviously other than like say silver. And I used to really enjoy doing sports photography. Basically I had a buddy of mine and we would go around to different sporting events and I would take pictures like this one. This is obviously Dan Marino. This was something I took in, I think, 97 or 98. My wife and I went down to North Carolina and watched the Panthers and Dolphins. And then he was actually doing an autograph show, and I think it was Edison, New Jersey, a couple years later. And I thought it'd be really cool to have one of my pieces get signed. So I had that done. So it was just something that used to be a bit of a hobby. And if you guys want, if you're interested, I can use other examples as a backdrop to some of my videos sometime. It's just something that used to be a passion. You do it before kids kind of thing, right? And now obviously, my money's going elsewhere. But this is something I really used to enjoy. Anyway, the point of this video is not about sports photography. It's about Apmex versus Provident Metals, with the winner being you, okay? Very often you'll see, and I don't mean to diminish Provident Metals in any way, but they're technically a tier down from Apmex, right? In the public view, people generally think of Apmex as a precious metals leader, and it's obvious that Provident Metals wants to kind of climb that ladder, because what they're doing is they're basically trying to change perception about their prices, and the way that they're doing that is whenever Apmex has a sale, they're matching it. When I was in the grocery business, that was something that was a big part of what I did. You would go around to really necessities like milk, eggs, certain laundry detergents, maybe diapers, and you would do a price comparison, and you would always try to beat your rivals by a couple cents, just so that people had they had an image of you as a low price leader. And I think that's what Provident Metals is doing here. So who is the winner out of all this? It's obviously you guys and me. Whenever Apmex has a sale like they did today, you'll often see Provident jump right on it and either match it or beat it by a little bit. In the case today, it was American Eagles. Okay, and we saw it recently with the Libertads, and I think there was a time when it was Maple Leafs as well. But the point is that Provident Metals is really stepping up their game, and you know what? Their shipping is a lot cheaper. I saw somebody complain, they're a New York resident, that they had to pay sales tax for Apmex. Well, you know what? Then your alternative is Provident, because it's the same stuff. I've dealt with both of them. They've both been outstanding. So there's no reason to prefer one over the other as far as customer service, because they're both great. And I think, us as silver investors are all, the winners in all this whole thing, right? I have one small request for you guys. I would actually, one thing I've been seeing on the net is whenever Apmex has a one-day sale, all of a sudden a lot of the online forums are a bit of a buzz that the price of silver is going to be going down the next day, as if Apmex has some inside information that, they know the price of silver is going to go down, so they have to clear some inventory before that happens. Who knows? Okay, but what I'd like is, if anytime Apmex has a one-day sale, please shoot me an email or just bring it to my attention. I'd actually like to keep basically, I don't know, maybe a 3-month sample. Every time Apmex has a one-day sale, and we'll just call it government bullion, right? Eagles, Maple Leafs, and Philharmonics. Whenever they have a one-day sale on one of those three things, I will track the price of silver the next day and see what kind of correlation we can draw from this, if there's anything. One thing I've always enjoyed about Silver Futurist, and I'll be doing a video on him next week, is that he's always looking for alternative data. He's always looking for meaning in data that most people wouldn't really look at. And this is just another example of that, right? We would see an Apmex one-day sale versus the price of silver chart. I don't know, something different to look at. Let me know what you guys think, and if you want to see more of this kind of stuff in the future or not. Okay, talk to you later.